As the first responder, a 911 telecommunicator is tasked with gathering information necessary to determine an emergency or life-saving response. In an emergency, seconds count, so when the circumstances arise for someone to call 911, knowledge of what to expect can be the key to a successful resolution to any event.
Evanston 911, where's your emergency?
The industry standard for greeting any 911 call is to identify the agency that has been reached, followed by a question asking for the location of the event. Like in real estate, the most important factor is location, location, location. Be prepared to provide your current location to the call taker. This may involve taking a moment to get your bearings and determine your location. Street signs and major reference points and/or buildings are critical in determining the location if the caller is unfamiliar with their surroundings. Once the location has been identified, the next most important question is, what is happening?
Are you okay enough to tell the operator what happened?
Yeah, the guy, I'm watching him right now. He pulled out a knife on me. He took my keys.
Here, the caller is tasked with providing a brief description of events that lead to the 911 phone call. Begin by explaining the type of emergency. For example, I've been in a car accident. There's a trash can on fire in the alley. My husband is having trouble breathing. This succinct description points the telecommunicator in the direction of questioning necessary to determine the best response. It is important to point out that this line of questioning does not delay the responders. Many times, when a caller is speaking to the call taker, another telecommunicator has already conveyed the emergency to the responders in the field. With the where and what portion of the call covered, the caller should expect the call taker to delve into the when, who, and when relevant to the call, weapons, hazards, or injuries.
He's running on Prairie Ave right now. Robin hair, glasses, white shirt.
A male white?
Male white shirt.
A clear picture of the offender provided by the caller to the call taker will help eliminate the need for officers arriving on scene to gather the information themselves in order to determine the nature of the event. When an offender is known to the caller, providing a name may prove helpful in the event the agency has regular interactions with the offender. When describing the offender to the call taker, it is best to provide information in a top-to-bottom fashion. Best estimates on race, age, height, and weight are also important. For example, the offender is a male white, about 30, 5'7", and less than 200 pounds. He is wearing a knit hat, puffy red coat, blue jeans, and black boots. Painting an accurate picture of what someone looks like will help responding officers know what they are looking for. The safety of the caller, other citizens, and our first responders is of the utmost importance. Therefore, if weapons are involved, implied, or readily available during the event, the caller should let the call taker know. Be as specific as possible on the type and number of weapons involved. Making a 911 phone call is never easy. When making the call, the caller should stay calm. Remaining calm will greatly help the call taker gather information. Speak clearly. By speaking clearly and directly into the phone, the call taker will be able to hear and understand the caller. Know your location. Whether at home or out, the caller should take a moment to gather their bearings in order to provide a correct and dispatchable location to the call taker. Know your phone number. Call takers will ask to verify the caller's phone number in case of a disconnect. Be prepared for questions. As the caller, be prepared to provide short, accurate answers to the questions previously outlined. Thank you for joining me on this PSA on the City of Evanston 911 Center and its integral function in public safety. Stay healthy and safe.